Alright, Scorpio, these are going to be your guidance cards for the week of January 24th through January 30th of 2021. You have financial constraints in reverse as your energy of the week this week. I do want to mention really quickly, we do have Mercury going retrograde on the 30th, which is in this week, and then you also have the full moon, which is in the same week. So I don't usually do reversals, not too surprised to see this one come upside down. So I just want to see really quickly, number 13, financial restraints reversed. This card reversed portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken up and there's a greater flow of money and other things. Wow, Scorpio, so glad to see that. Alright, so it looks like some sort of abundance is coming in this week, and I would say with the financial constraint card being in reverse, it's just cold cash. So somebody is getting some sort of fallout, some sort of financial benefit, abundance. But let's see if you happen to have any challenges or obstacles this week, Scorpio. Alright, so the Seven of Pentacles, a lesson you've already learned that can help you with that challenge or obstacle. You have the King of Wands. And then the outcome for the week, wow, you have the Queen of Cups. Alright. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles is something you've been working really hard for. It's kind of like the Eight of Pentacles, where he's been working really hard, he's determined, but he's starting to see that he's getting somewhere. He's really close to something. The Seven of Pentacles is right before that. It's like where you're almost there. So that is a challenge or obstacle. So I feel like you've been working really hard for something. Pentacles are your thing. So that is money, that is finances, that is worth. It is cold cash. So I feel like that is what you've been working for. King of Wands is someone who is really creative, comes up with like really creative ideas. But King of Wands is also like a really good delegator. So it's possible that if this has to do with work, some sort of leadership role could have taken on here, where you're taking the lead and really telling people like how things need to be done so that the end product is finished and is done well. And done creative. I feel like that is the action that the king takes. With this being in your lesson already learned, it's either that you've been working really hard to get to this position and that is what's happening now, or you've been in this position and you've been working really hard but you're not seeing anything from it yet. And then Queen of Cups is your outcome. Queen of Cups, of course, cups are your love. It's things that you're very passionate about. It's a very nurturing person, but it's also about support. So I feel like at the end of the week, Scorpio, you're going to have some sort of support. Someone's going to support you to be able to get through this challenge or obstacle, and that's where you're going to see this financial constraint broken and money being able to start coming in. So I just want to say, Scorpio, so far, out of all the zodiac signs readings that I've done, this one seems to be turning out the best with Mercury retrograde and the full moon next week. Everybody's kind of having a tough week, so I'm really surprised to see. I feel like it's about time. Scorpio's had some really rough weeks, so about time that Scorpio took the lead and had some good things come in. But guidance cards, we've been doing Queen of the Moon Oracle, and I want to do that again this week. We'll do 2 of them. We'll just let them lie on top of your week here. We'll do beginning of the week and end of the week and see what guidance we can get for you, Scorpio. Alright. So, discernment and gratitude. Wow. Scorpio, I believe you got gratitude. In fact, I know 100% that you got gratitude last week. Okay, discernment is where the fog clears and you're able to understand the messages that you are receiving. You're able to understand the path that you are on. You're able to understand what it is you're supposed to be doing next. There's no confusion. All this cloud clears. That is what discernment means, that you're able to discern the messages. Gratitude is where you're just grateful and it could be for support. If I remember correctly, last week gratitude came up on top of a card that I believed showed that this could be like a spirit back here. This could be like a parent It does show like an older person's hand and like a younger person holding the hand, and then like a person that's kind of like up in the air. I said it wasn't an illusion. It's more like a spirit. Like, you don't see her whole body, right? It's like a spirit, and this could be like a parent that's watching this child. This could be like a parent this could be your parent. If your parent has passed away, this could be that it's saying that they have been watching over you. That kind of situation. But gratitude is very much where you're grateful for the support that they gave you. You're grateful for how the situation came out, and you're grateful that everything happened the way it did. Alright, and then lastly, we'll do a Moonology Oracle, just to help with our emotions. It has been really emotional for everybody, but I do believe that this Mercury retrograde is really going to affect Scorpio a lot more than some of the other signs here. And it could be like a pretty, it's 6 weeks of Mercury retrograde, so it's kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster ride. We do have them about 3 times a year, and this is the first one. So no one is really sure how it's going to play out, but the energies are already starting to be felt. Mercury retrograde is very much where old things come back around, and I feel like they're just the universe's way of testing to see if you have learned and you're able to move on in a more healthy and successful way. But it is what happens, and there is a lot of like miscommunication, and it could lead to like arguments and things like that, Scorpio. So it is nice to see that it looks like you're going to have a pretty good week here, but I do feel like emotions are just really going to be up and down. But let's see, guidance for our emotions for Scorpio. You have the full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So very much just try to stay balanced in your head and heart. Try to stay balanced with your logical thinking and your what you know, what you feel in your gut. And I feel like, yeah, balance is probably going to be what needs to maintain throughout this week. But regardless, your broken energy here of the financial constraint is what's going to be focused on the whole week. So it sounds like you're going to have a great week, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if this feels like your tribe, please like and subscribe.